What's going on, everybody? Gonna take a quick look this morning here at EXXON Mobil. I had a viewer mention in the comments of another EXXON video about this thing getting hammered pretty hard yesterday, which was March 8th. Today is the 9th, 5:12 a.m. So my thoughts are on that comment are, well, first off, I think oil topped out, I believe it was 2 days ago. So if that is the case, I think if oil starts to head lower, it is going to take these oil stocks with it. So one of those will be EXXON Mobil. I don't think EXXON Mobil will be able to buck that trend if oil really starts to head lower. We are currently long EXXON Mobil. Of course, not financial advice, but like I said, if oil starts to really head lower, that position will not last. Stops will be hit, and stops are in place to protect the capital allocated to that EXXON Mobil position. So we will see how long this thing can last, but yesterday's candle, not too bullish in my opinion. And I did mention that we are quite a bit away from the 200-day moving average. I mean, with the price yesterday at 87.78, and then the 200-day moving average down at 63, we are getting a little bit uncomfortable with how far away the price is from the moving average. So taking away the crude oil thoughts on the topping process, if we are just looking at this and ignoring everything else going on in oil, I would still be concerned with how far price is away from the 200-day. Back in here in March of 21, you could see the same thing. We were very far away from the 200-day, and the price actually traded sideways for a while and then eventually traded down to allow that 200-day and price to meet back up. So we are way up here at the $87 range. Do we start to trend lower a bit and allow the 200-day to catch up? Well, that definitely could take place, and I would not be surprised to see that. Now, of course, could keep going higher, but these parabolic moves are not sustainable to the upside. And with my thoughts on the topping process that looks to be in place for crude oil, I don't think this stock will be able to continue to rise when oil pulls back. Let's take a quick look at light crude oil futures. So they are down this morning a little bit, not much, 2%. But my same thoughts, and this chart looks similar to EXXON. We're pretty far away from the 200-day. The 200-day is down here at 77.37, and we're way up here at 121 this morning. So this thing is getting too far away from its 200-day. So at some point, price and the 200-day will have to get back into a correlation here. It'll be nice if this is the top for crude, because that will reflect back at the pumps for everybody who purchases gas, which is a lot of people. Prices are pretty inflated, to say the least, right now across the country. And you can see it back in here. We get too far away from the 200-day. Things have to get back to being correlated, gets back, and the same with the downside. If you move too far in one direction or the other, you'll get these whipsawing moves back, and then it found sync again here with the 200-day. So that's just my thoughts on EXXON Mobil. Let's go back to that chart. I don't think this move will last if oil has topped out and continues lower. That weight is at some point going to weigh on EXXON, and the price is either going to start to trade back down sharply, or do a chopping move to the downside, sideways to downside. All right, everybody. Just some of my thoughts here on EXXON Mobil. And like I said, if the move continues higher, that's fine. We'll stay in the position. We have some trailing stops in place, but if it starts to head lower, then we have some stops in place as well to keep that position protected and not get too far underwater. All right, everybody. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. Thanks for watching these videos. Let me know your thoughts on EXXON down in the video comments, and have a great rest of the trading day. I'll catch you guys in the next video.